Hello traders and investors, how are you today? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It is a pleasure to see you guys around here, and today is Monday, and as usual on Mondays I share with you guys my own thoughts, insights and expectations for the week. We are going to analyze the indices, we are going to analyze individual stocks. I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button, my friend, because you know that I'm not going to disappoint you. Our content is pretty good. We have very good insights over here, and if you are not my subscriber yet, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, to join our community, because, well, our community is pretty good as well. So yeah, I think you're going to be pretty happy over here. Thank you very much for your support, my friends. Let's start analyzing the indices, starting with the S&P. Last week on Tuesday we had a bearish candlestick pattern, a very bearish candlestick pattern, by the way, called shooting star candlestick pattern. I told you guys on my analysis on TradingView that I was not that optimistic with this bearish signal because we did lack bearish structure in the 1 hour chart. The 45.67 is indeed a strong support level for the index, but we don't see a clear bearish reversal in the 1 hour chart. So in my humble opinion, any bearish candlestick pattern in the daily chart could potentially be a bear trap, because in the 1 hour chart we are clearly in a bull trend. We are doing higher highs, higher lows, we are above the 21 EMA. So as long as we don't see a crystal clear reversal in the 1 hour chart, we can't talk about in pullbacks in the daily chart. Okay, I agree, a pullback to the 45, 40, 46 over here, this red line, could be amazing, but we don't see any bearish structure in the 1 hour chart, so we can't do anything in this situation, but wait for a proper signal. If you look at the Nasdaq index, we are doing a new record high today. On Friday we did a drop, a quite intense drop, but we recovered and we did a new record high as well. So the situation, is still clearly bullish. In fact, on Friday, the Nasdaq just found an excuse to drop to the 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart, and right now we are going up again as usual. So again, the trend is clearly bullish. I agree, a pullback could be amazing. We could use a pullback to the EMA on the Nasdaq index, but right now there is no signal that this is going to happen. We don't have any bearish structure around in the daily or in the 1 hour chart. If you look at the Dow Jones index, we have a similar situation, but we must close above this red line in the daily chart before we can call it a true, a complete defeat of the bears over here, okay? Because this is going to reinforce the bullish configuration. So but what if we close under this red line? Then the bias, it's not going to be as bullish as before. It's still going to be bullish, but it's going to be weaker. Although it is not a bearish signal, it is just a weakness sign of the buy force. Now Bitcoin, we hit, we did a new record high in the end of the last month. However, right now, what do I think Bitcoin is doing? Just a pullback to the EMA. I told you guys that I was not expecting of a true, I was not expecting that Bitcoin was going to do a true breakout of the all-time high. I told you guys, if you want to buy Bitcoin, buy near the EMA at least, okay? Buy after a retest of the EMA. Never buy near resistances. If you ask me right now, Bitcoin is doing what seems to be a trap zone. It's between the resistance at this black line and between the ascending 21 EMA, which is going to squeeze the price more and more in a tighter area, and at some point it has to explode. We just don't know if it's going to explode upwards or downwards. Statistically speaking, it explodes upwards following the 21 EMA, okay? But right now, it's still quite uncertain. European indices are just flying, so we see that the bullish configuration is seen not only in the US but in Europe as well. The indices are all flying, they're all doing amazingly well, except the CAC, which is trying to retest this resistance over here, okay? If we see bearish sign over here, it's going to be catastrophic, but it's still a bullish configuration. My dear Brazilian index is doing a quite strong candlestick pattern. Maybe it is a tweezer's bottom candlestick pattern, right? It's looking good. It is looking pretty good right now. Shanghai Composite is also doing very good. Candlestick pattern over here near a support level. That's all very good. And now let's study individual stocks. If you still are not my subscriber, I think I proved myself over here because you are still watching this video, am I right? So, my friend, it's about time for you to subscribe to this channel and to click on the like button to support me, because probably you are liking this video, alright? You wouldn't be here if you didn't like this video, so yeah. My friend, please support this channel. Now, let's analyze individual stocks. Facebook did what we expected last week. Spinning bottom candlestick pattern above the 50% Fibonacci's retracement. This is a clear reversal sign, okay? A very strong one, to be honest. Now I think Facebook is going to do a mid-term reversal. Maybe it's going to fill this gap, okay? I'm sorry, fill this gap. It's going to fill this gap over here and hit this target over here, okay? That's what I wanted to say, because it is a mid-term resistance, okay? I'm not asking for Facebook to fly again to the all-time high, but this is a reasonable target to work with. We see that all the FAANGs, except Facebook, they're all dropping today. If you look at Apple, in my humble opinion, it's trying to trigger a pivot point, okay? 149 is a pivot point on Apple. After a retest of the EMA, the bias is still bullish, okay? It's still a bullish configuration. Amazon doing a gift pattern and a possible pivot point in the 1 hour chart as well. If we break 33.76, it's going to be amazing. And this was a classic ignition bar followed by a gift pattern, okay? So classic movement. Let's wait for confirmation. Netflix. If Netflix does a pullback to the EMA, it's going to be great. I agree with you. But right now, this candlestick pattern alone, it's not enough. We have to wait for a reversal in the 1 hour chart. So far, the 1 hour chart is doing higher highs, higher lows. So we are pretty good. Google is dropping sharply. Maybe it's going to retest this support level, which was previously a resistance. If we lose this red line, the EMA is our next support level. I don't believe we're going to retest the EMA right now, but I will start to be worried if we actually lose this red line, okay? Overall speaking, the FAANGs are dropping 1.39% today. However, if you add Microsoft and Tesla to the FAANGs index, it is quite bullish, okay? Although Microsoft is dropping today, this movement was pretty impressive. We see no bearish signs around. Okay, if we lose this red line over here, maybe it's going to trigger a bearish pivot point. Maybe this is going to be a pullback. This is going to indicate a pullback to the EMA in the daily chart. However, let's not anticipate the market, okay? Only new traders try to anticipate themselves to the market. Professionals, they only react after confirmation. That's how we do over here. That's the lesson Jess Livermore taught us, what, nearly 1 century ago, okay? Let's not anticipate ourselves to the market. Let's always wait for confirmation. Trading is reactive, not predictive, so let's wait for a crystal clear reversal to occur in the 1 hour chart. If you look at Tesla, Tesla is a perfect example of how not to anticipate the market, because I have seen many people saying that we were in a top level since October 25 over here. Okay, right now we are doing a new record high today. Again, as long as we don't see a crystal clear bearish structure in the 1 hour chart, Tesla will keep going up. This is the first tenet of the Dow theory. Trends persist until a clear reversal occurs. Until a clear reversal occurs. Do you see a clear reversal over here? I think not. So Tesla is not going to drop right now, okay? Not anytime soon. If you look at NIO did a pullback to the EMA. Now it's doing fantastic candlestick pattern in the daily chart. In the weekly chart, it feels like we are going to break the 21 EMA. Okay, so the situation is still under control. NVDA is also flying very nicely. We don't see any bearish structure. I was worried about a possible downwards breakout of this symmetrical triangle, but this didn't happen, so NVIDIA is still bullish. We are still above the EMA. Pullbacks, if a pullback happen over here, it's going to be just an opportunity to buy. Palantir going up more than 2% right now at this moment. It's looking amazing. I was expecting a pullback to this red line. Okay, this red line looks a very nice support level for Palantir, but right now there is nothing telling me it's going to retest this red line. Also, in the 1 hour chart, this red line is pretty close to the EMA in the daily chart. So if we see a pullback to the EMA in the daily chart, I think it's going to be just an opportunity to buy. Okay, very simple. However, we don't see any buy sign right now. So if you are out of Palantir, I'm so sorry, if you are out of Palantir, I advise you to stay out of it. Always buy near support levels. The fact that it is still bullish, it is different than a buy sign. Okay, a bull trend. Okay, we have a bullish bias, but we have a buy sign. No, not right now. A good buy was down here. Okay, right now let's wait for a pullback. Snapchat, we have a similar situation. It dropped sharply, but we have to wait for a bullish structure to confirm our thoughts on Snapchat. Right now, maybe if we see a double bottom chart pattern over here, maybe, right? But I'm not that optimistic with Snapchat. If it drops to the 49.90, I believe it's going to be a more interesting support level for us to work with. All right, and my friends, thank you very much for your support, for your attention, for your kindness. I really appreciate your friendship. Remember to support this channel. Click on the like button, subscribe, because our content is pretty good. So thank you very much, my friends. See you guys on Friday on our next video here in the Finance Hydra channel. Stay safe. Farewell.